What's up? This is Six Leaf Clover Fire here. Welcome to episode 1 of Going for Gold chess practice. So it's been forever, and I have had kind of unrealistic expectations about wanting to get up super early on my days off just to record this series. Now, some days, hopefully, I will get up early just to record. But other days, like today, I got up at 12:30. So it is now almost 4:30, and I have some time to record. Pardon me, by the way. So I have created my, we'll call it routine or training regimen. That's what I'm looking for. I have broke them up into 7 parts. And when I'm done with number 7, I just repeat. So episode 1, today's episode, will focus specifically on openings and specifically on one opening. You'll see what I mean. Like, for example, today's episode is the Scandinavian defense. That's the only opening I'm going to be focusing on. Episode 2 will be focused on middle games, so puzzles. Episode 3, endgames. Episode 4, board awareness, so practicing with the knights. And there's, I don't know what to call this, but random pieces. We'll get to that when we get to it. 5, memorizing games. I've memorized these 3, but I'm rusty. So we'll say I forgot them. Episode 6, focus solely on blindfold chess. This is the episode I think is going to get me really good and the one I'm most excited for. And then 7 drills, and then rinse and repeat over and over until I'm ready to start playing again. I have a list of my openings, and yeah, I have my chess coach added to this document as well. So, I did mention we're going to cover the Scandinavian defense. Also, I have made a slight change to my technological setup. I bought a new mic. Instead of the mic being far away from my face, I'm going to have an arm, and it's going to always be right in front of my face because that's really the only way you can get really, really good quality for microphones. Even though this one's good, but I just want the best quality for you all. Okay, so let's get started. Again, we're going to be focusing on Scandinavian defense. It's my all-time favorite opening. Why? Well, that is a very good question. So, in my early days of chess, when I first started online chess, I used the French defense. It's really the only thing I used against e4, and I liked it, but my pieces got really pumped up, and I couldn't find a way to activate my pieces. So it made it very, very difficult to win or develop with everything so congested. There's a very specific word I'm looking for, but I can't find it. That's okay. Now, when I would play e4, the thing I would least look forward to going against was, in fact, the Scandinavian defense, specifically because it's so annoying. For a lot of reasons. Why am I wearing this Viking helmet, by the way? Well, Vikings, there were a lot of Vikings, and there were a lot of Scandinavian Vikings, I should say. And so, yeah, the Scandinavian defense is kind of associated with Viking helmet. If you look up Levy Rosman's tutorial on Scandinavian defense, you'll see him wearing a Viking helmet. It's really cool. Also, I think D5 is the most aggressive response to E4 for a few reasons. Well, maybe not most aggressive. Is the most confrontational, in my opinion. Why? You're immediately forcing them to make a decision. And it's a decision they really don't want to make. They essentially have to give up their e-pawn. Essentially. We'll talk about it. But they're going to lose their most valuable pawn. And if they don't want to lose it, it's going to be bad for them. We'll get to that, like I mentioned. Scandinavian defense is also probably the oldest defense. Actually, yeah, one of the oldest recorded chess openings ever is the Scandinavian defense. So, is it sound? Yes, it's very sound. It will always be a sound opening. Is it often played by grandmasters? No, not often. I believe grandmasters would rather play something a bit more solid, like the Carl Khan, which prepares for a better endgame. And also, it is a sister opening to the Scandinavian, which is fantastic to know. Anyway, let's get into this. So, first things first, I think the best option for white, and what you'll see most of the time, is e-capture. This is what a grandmaster will likely do. Now, very simply, common idea, is just to recapture with the queen. Now, we have this, right? But really, it's just the queen in the center of the board. So the knight will jump in, and you'll move it over here. This is the main line. Okay, so this is kind of what you can expect. And then likely you'll see this, and it'll be a game. It'll be both players. What's this? Oh, okay. Both players have great ideas and chances. Black is probably going to cast queenside at some point, and it'll be a game. There is also this, which I believe is the Gabensky Melt's defense. This is also very good. The last one is this, where you just retreat all the way back. This is probably my least favorite because you developed and you undeveloped. So while you still have that nice open file or semi-open file, it's very passive. I would stick to the Gabensky melts or the main line. So those are the options that you have if you want to play in the Scandinavian like that. But my much preferred option is really cool. Knight f6. This is the modern Scandinavian. I absolutely adore this for a few reasons. It can transpose into what looks like the main line very, very easily with the Alekhine Scandinavian because of this. However, the difference is you have pressure on this G-pawn and the rook. This bishop's not going to be able to come out easily. Also, they don't have a knight now to kick your queen around. So it's going to be a lot trickier in a lot of ways for white to develop and attack your queen. So I really, really love this variation. go back. What are some other options that white has? Well, what happens if they just defend d5? I would not say that this is a good option. Reason why? Well, there's something called the Scandinavian gambit, which is this. And you have a really nice position. Also, I want to point out that when you're looking at lines, you'll notice that almost all lines I'm going to show you, Starfish is going to give the advantage to white. Or even more practical instances where you look at like actual games that were played, majority of times white wins. Why? Well, it's because white has an advantage inherently. And black is always fighting to equalize and create complications. So, regardless of what you play, even if it's the Sicilian, if white plays correctly, they are going to have an advantage, just inherently, because they start with tempo. They call the shots. They get to choose how the game is going to go. And there's nothing you can do about it. So, take those things with a grain of salt. Instead of playing c6, though, I much prefer e6 with the Icelandic gambit. This is truly beautiful because you get a position like this. And you have all kinds of nasty attacks that you can launch. And you can castle queenside. And you have a beautiful semi-open file. So, this is my favorite out of the modern Scandi. It's the Icelandic gambit. There is an even more aggressive gambit, though. Believe it or not. I'm going to show you this move. I also like Lee Chess's analysis board a bit more. That's why I'm showing you this. Let's go full screen. D4. This is probably their best move. Now, we're not going to play something simple like this. I'm going to throw this in with the Portuguese gambit. The point is, after they play this, their king is exposed. And that's great. You'll do this. They'll try to hang on to this pawn now, which you are going to bully them and run them over. You'll get to a position that looks like this. And this looks like it's good for white. I mean, the king's on f6, or f7, I'm sorry. Doesn't look good, but look. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces developed. The bishop's super strong. You can castle by hand very easily. And I will show you a game that I had with this this setup. And it didn't go well for my opponent at all. Which is extremely impressive because white is up 2 pawns. And the only other gambit that I can think of where your opponent is up 2 whole pawns that's popular is the Danish gambit. And this is more aggressive than the Danish. And this is a black opening. This is also Levy Rosman's favorite opening, as he's claimed. Who knows if it's actually true. But I believe him. So, what else can happen? Well, white doesn't have to capture the pawn. They can play this, and I think this is a horrible move. As you can see, black wins most of the time now with c5. This is essentially the French defense, but better. What do I mean? Well, usually with the French, you have the pawn here, and this becomes a bad bishop. Well, in this situation, you don't have a bad bishop. You have a good bishop. Has lots of options. This knight, ironically enough, is probably going to go on the ring because it wants to go here. This bishop is probably going to do some pinning when the knight comes in. But it really just depends on what white wants to do. There's another option, believe it or not. And it's one that I thought was horrible initially. But it's actually going to be what I start using. And the reason why is because Solomon actually convinced me that this was a very, very good option. It's not what a Scandi player wants. It's this move. It's just the closed Scandinavian. And it looks horrible because look. It's like, okay, now I have such a big center, yeah. But now, white's going to start going after your defenses. And after something like this, white's just going to come here, and it actually becomes quite difficult to break through. White still has their e-pawn, and their knights can be aggressively placed, potentially. And it's just really hard to deal with. It's not something a Scandi player wants to see or deal with. Let's see, what else do we have? I've actually seen this before, believe it or not. You'll never see this if your opponent knows what they're doing. This is a blunder, in my opinion. Now I can't cancel, so just know that your opponent can blunder hard. Now, I do think this is a great option. E4. So if you're a Scandi player, you need to know how to deal with the Blackmore Gamer Gambit and its variations. This is a gambit that I really liked, but it can be refuted. And I will show you. I'll show you kind of the refutation. If you don't want to deal with it, just go into the Carl Con. Or if you're a French player, go into the French. But I say just take. Just take. This will happen, this will happen. You'll go here, you'll go here. I'll go here, you'll go here, 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 and white's pawns are kind of overextended. You are up a pawn, but it's not going to be the easiest game. You'll have to go here at some point, maybe here. And you'll want to get castled quick. A good counter to gambits is to give material back at a good time. So giving them back their pawn in order to gain space or what have you. So yeah, look, as I said, even with the Sicilian, White wins 32% of the time. The black only wins 26%. Scandinavian is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th most popular. And it wins almost as much as the Sicilian, which is considered the absolute best, but it is the most complicated opening in all of chess. So I'd say that's good. White only wins slightly more than against the Sicilian, and drawing is less likely. Now something like this, yeah, very clearly this is a very bad option. The Borg. It's the worst option. G5. So the Scandi is genuinely quite a good option. Maybe not the best, but good. And I don't play it just because it's annoying. I play it because there are 2 gamuts that you can use. Actually, 3 if you want to use the Scandinavian gamut. There are 3 whole gamuts that you can use. And there are limited options. For example, the best move I think White can go for is just capturing. And that's exactly what you want them to do, is capture. So that's fantastic. I'm trying to think. There are openings where it's kind of like hope chess. You hope that they do something that's not the best move, right? And if they play the best move, then it just screws you over. Well, in this case, the best move is just capturing. So let's really look at these in detail. Some of these ideas and lines. But first, I'll be right back. 1 second. So let's look at this line in detail where they play this. This is the Alekhine variation. Let me look on my app real quick. There is a tricky variation. So most likely they will play this. Well, maybe not most likely, but this is the line I kind of looked at. A nice little pen here. This pen is pretty great. Of course, they can do this. In which case, you just develop a castle, you castle, inside. You have a nice battery. And this is a game. This is kind of the extent of what I've looked at on my app that I use, which is called Opening Trainer, I think. Chess Opener, I think. I don't know. But yeah, we have a great game here. I'm trying to think of, okay, so both the times this line was played, black wins. These are very high rated opponents. Oh, practice with the computer, that's nice. Sorry, I don't really use lead chess ever, but I'm going to start using it for this. I wonder. Oh, local evaluation. Yes, I want that on. I wonder how I will be able to save this. Okay, whatever. Um, so this is a good line. A good line for us. I've seen this move, which really threw me off. It's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. I lost badly when I faced this line. I played this on a down the water episode. Instead of taking, I think just anchoring is really nice and watch. Yes, the queen will come, but we just anchor again. This will occur, and instead of trading off, because if you trade off, then the queen captures, and I don't know. Why not just develop? Yes, the queen will slide over. And yeah, again, instead of capturing on, just do this. This castle. That's as far as I got on my app again. But yeah, this move is scary looking. Didn't really think about that. Now they're threatening mate. Or to win your rook. I just calmly do this. They come here. Okay, so Stockfish is saying, your king in the corner, don't worry about it. And you have a good game. White's only up plus 0.6. So pretty much what you start with when you play. Point 0.6 is a much different point than point. I mean, 0.6 isn't much different than 0.4. They still have a castle as well. Yeah, honestly, I would say just take off the bishop here. Okay, so Stockfish is saying this so that you can keep your center. This looks kind of like a broken power pawn. This doesn't have a D pawn. That's why I say it's a sister opening. So as you can see, that move is scary, but you don't have to be too afraid. Just anchor your knight, develop, castle, defend, and put your king in the corner. King in the corner is a happy king a lot of the time, and you'll be playing with same color bishops. So both players have very strong attacking options. Yeah, I really genuinely would feel pretty comfortable in this position. Again, you are still fighting to draw or to win because you are playing black. So that is a thing. Let's go back. Oh shoot. Let's where were we? So we went over the Alkynes, Scandi. I only play the modern Scandi, so those are the options that we're going to look at. So we went over this line. Let's keep going over a little bit more. So, oh, okay, this is weird. look at our. These are the best moves. Look, now black almost. Black is completely equalized. I mean, I would not want to be white here. I just wouldn't. This looks very, very scary for white. Um, I see. Okay. Oh, okay. So Stockfish is saying you can't capture because then they capture. Very cool line. I would take black here easily. Very, very cool line. All right. So what else we got? Well, we have the Icelandic Gambit. What you'll probably see is a move. In which case you do check here, 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 creating a battering ram, or creating opportunities for discovered attacks. Here, here, and look at this. So play here, castle queenside, they go here. And ironically enough, this is so scary for white. White still hasn't castled. White's okay, but I mean, it's a little iffy, to say the least. So, what else we got? So, the other option, I actually like this option more. Instead of capturing, they block with the bishop, do that. After this and this. Now black is winning. And instead of this move, this looks good as well. But look, there's this. And again, let's say they trade off. We'll just say they trade off everything. Again, we're threatening this fork, so they have to go here. We're coming up to one of my favorite lines. Look, we're just mowing them down. As you can see, white now has an advantage. Like this is bad. This is extremely bad for white. Don't mess with the Icelandic. Don't mess with it. I'll make this the main line. Promote it. I'm learning here. We're learning together. Yeah, I love this tool for. I love this analysis board more than chess.com. So here, what else can happen? Well, let's see. Oh, yes. Here is a hilariously awesome line. What if instead of trading, they try to fork? You castle. White cannot take because then their queen's hanging. Actually, they're hanging me. No, not me. Sorry, I forgot about the knight. So you get the point. Um, White can't take. This move's nice. Blocking. And then again, look. Stockfish says things are fine. And they can castle. I don't know. This now you do have to move this knight, but this just looks pretty bad for white for the most part. Yes, they have central control with pawns, but you have central control with your major and minor pieces. So yeah, probably not good. Probably not good. I wish when I pressed up though, it took me back to the main variations. Where am I? Okay, so I'm going to make this the main line. Okay. Again, here, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna promote this. There we go. So what else can we do? I'll just hold my phone. It makes things easy. Okay, there's this line as well. This is better for white. Also this. Yeah, this is about equal. Again, I really like Black's game. There's nothing wrong. What's that? Oh, show threat. Yeah, Black's fine. So, what else? What else? So, maybe the knight will want to block. Big mistake. Now our knight comes in. And it's going to be really tough. This can happen. This can happen. Another bad move by white. And they fell for a trap. Because now they get forked if they want to do this. So, lots of really cool traps. Or never mind. Okay, interesting. I'm learning. This is still horrible. Oh, this is horrible for white. Even though they're up 2 pawns, their king is on. It's just bad. Okay, so they're saying castle. What happens if white takes? Really, we don't care. What is this? This is like a really weird stockfish line. Yeah, and then we get our material back if that happens. I don't know. This is a bit over my head, if I'm being honest. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Yeah, that was just that was ridiculous. Okay, I'm again looking at the same line. Hold on, this one's different. Okay. No, sorry. If they go here, well, battery or battery or actually, I decided this is a really great move as well. Probably want to kick. I want you just take, and then you make your battery. Or again, this is not a battery. I'm sorry. It can be in the future very easily. You're setting up discovered attacks. Is what you're doing. So they'll probably do this and I'll try to fight for the center. Now you create a battery. And yeah, black is winning. Again, black has an advantage. Even though white has a pawn, we have an advantage. I think there's maybe one or two more lines I wanted to look at. Yeah, now let's finally go over Stockfish's recommendation. This move. We just do this. They'll move here. We'll develop. This is what I have. But this gives us an advantage, it looks like, in this castle. So let's look at this. I've never seen this. Okay, so they're expanding on the queen side. They don't want that. Oh wow, you're really. This looks weird. You gain your pawn back, but gain your pawn back. Things are equal. And now you can capture it either way, but I'll capture kingside. No, you can't, because they're going to hit you with this. Well, actually, you can. Oh, actually? Stockfish says, don't even bother about castling at this point. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is crazy. This is Starfish is saying you're a developer king. You're in the end game really soon. So that's just wild. Things are equal. Um, truly, truly, absolutely absurd. So yeah, this the Icelandic gambit is very, very scary for white to deal with. What about the Portuguese gambit? This gambit is truly terrifying for for white to deal with. Look, we already have an advantage of white two, and if they overextend, it's already minus 2.2. Um, you will see this. Apparently, this is the banker variation. Okay, it's banker when they do this. That's the other thing I like about lead chess. It won't show you when it's the variation. It becomes that variation with chess.com, if that makes sense. So they are in a pickle. This is bad. This is very bad for white. Look at this. Your activity is crazy. Their king is not safe. Again, you're going to castle by hand probably, and it's just saying, just expand at this point. And then look, there's this idea as well to try to open up this file. Yeah, a lot can go very, very wrong for white, truly. So what else do we got? What else do we got when it comes to the Portuguese? So instead of blundering, and overextending, this move is good. Actually, no, it's not. This is another trap they could fall into. Yeah. And instead of moving the queen, this is also. I might think that's possible, but then we just sorry, my head's itching. I look ridiculous. You sack. They take back, and look at how exposed their king is now. And yeah, this is resignable. This is very resignable. That's basically, this is kind of a wrap. Let me just kind of. Okay, now Stockfish is being Stockfish and saying that you have to give up your queen. So look at this, we're +3. This gambit is insane, and it's very sad. That's why I love it so much. Keep in mind, though, If white knows what they're doing, they will not play this. They won't capture. White knows what they're doing, and they won't capture again because this is an inaccuracy, and this is also an inaccuracy as well. It's very tempting. So if white's never seen the Portuguese gambit, the banker variation apparently, they could very easily fall for it. But don't get your hopes up, because these are inaccuracies. With that said, though, even playing the Danish gambit, you're making an accuracy when you go for that Danish, and it's still very playable. So don't worry too much about inaccuracies. Inaccuracies in the opening are still playable. Inaccuracies in the end game, not so much, because you have to play a lot better. Okay. So, okay, we haven't gone over the stockfish suggestion. They're still going to go for this fork idea. This is actually hard. It's kind of hard to find. Then yeah, you have this. It's nuts. Crazy. Here. And then, okay, I haven't gone further than that on that. But look, again, we are minus 2.2 as black. And they have 2 pawns over us. It's kind of hard to wrap your mind around. Okay. So they can decline our game, but obviously. Where am I? They can decline it. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah. So here's the decline. This is a stockfish move. They decline. And then you go ahead and accept this. I don't know. That is not something I looked at. This is. Same with this. So this is good. This is great for black. Lots of activity. Material is even, and we have an advantage. And we're probably going to cast a queen sing. So that's what could happen if they decline it. What else? I know this is very long-winded, but that's because it's supposed to be. Okay, they can also. So this move looks scary, but it's really not too bad. I like this. Now, if they play this, we want to give ourselves some space, so we can now do this. They'll kick us. We simply just go back. You can go into this wedge, why not? It's very popular. Threading off queens, we're actually okay with. That's not what I have on this app, actually. Instead of that, there's this move is also good. And then both players castle. And it's a game. It's definitely a game. Notice that white is still a pawn, but black has equalized. So even in the declined lines of the Portuguese, you're still set. And I actually really like this move. Actually, probably even more. Saying I have a bishop pair, and that's good for me. So this line I actually kind of like more. I mean, you have a lot of really dangerous ideas. Castle. Very interesting line. What else we got? What else we got? They can decline it basically immediately as well. So this can do this. This is fine. And this looks kind of similar to regular lines of the Scandinavian. What's going on here? Oh, no, I don't mean to do that. Ah, okay, throw on an in-betweener. This is bizarre. I'm guessing it has a classical, yeah. Okay, very bizarre line, but again, we've equalized. Very bizarre. And that's kind of what I have for both the Icelandic and Portuguese gambits. My favorites. But again, even if things don't go that way, like this is common. Like even if things don't go that way, I'm still happy. Oh, we haven't looked at this. This is fine too. I don't mind this. This is the I don't know. Yeah, this is called. Actually, there's one other thing I want to cover. That's this crazy looking move here. It will have ideas similar to the Portuguese. This might be a hard game. I'm not gonna lie. We haven't equalized or anything, but we are gonna throw these Gambit-esque moves in order to take advantage. I like this. Castle and check. And then that gives us a tempo so we can castle. Yeah. Stockfish is like, okay, there's no compensation for you. For that pawn. Okay. That's fine. But a lot of people aren't going to play this move. Maybe something like this is also possible. No, I hate this. Don't play that. What about that? Yeah, that just is horrible. I was looking for other, maybe less common moves. Also very playable. Kick. They go back. Get your pawn back. Get kicked. They take center. I think you would want to play this, actually. Castle. I don't get this move. It's wanting you to feel kind of, I think. But this looks fine-ish. Or just this, actually. Here. Hit that. Okay. But then there was no reason. I don't know. Practically, I like castling. Weird line. You haven't equalized, but that's okay. Okay, what else? So yeah, even in this, even in that line, you still have ideas that are similar to the Portuguese. Pardon me, by the way. What else? So let's cover this. A stockfish recommendation. Probably it won't be the most common either, which is nice. So stockfish is saying captured. And now we have essentially converted into the main line. This is basically identical to the main line of the Scandi. And again, we haven't equalized, but this position is fine. This knight's misplaced. But yeah, I figured it would want that. This knight's misplaced, but this is not horrible. This is definitely not horrible. We have, this is a completely open file, so we want to get there. semi-open for us as well. So just really kind of take advantage of those files, I guess. Okay, well, it's saying let's trade. And go from there. Make that knight misplaced again. Okay, so if your opponent's stockfish, you won't be able to equalize in this situation. But let's get in. Maybe even this. You won't be able to equalize, but that's okay. What else? Let's talk about this. So, this is going to transpose into what's called the McDonald attack of the Sicilian. If this is played. This is horrible. But it is something that's played. And instead of a stockfish is recommending, I'm recommending this. Now you can run this. But if they don't pin you, go for something like this, pair d4, and get a nice pawn structure, then you're going to pin them. Say they kick you. Just trade off. And do this. And let's say now they try to pin you. They're probably gonna overextend at some point. So your knight's probably not gonna get to f5. But this position is incredible for black. You can even probably jump here now. Yeah, this is bad. Very, very, very bad for white. Now we have the 0.4 advantage, or 0.3 as the stockfish has decided. So yeah, let's look at other options. They go here right away. This is just horrible. Snatch, snatch, active tempo. Here, you can play this and just connect your knights. The castle. Yes, things are cramped, but you're just going to get lots of tempos. I don't know if I would play that. Well, I guess the point is to reroute there. I like this. I like this. I would just castle. Never mind. That would be a bad move. Because then your knight's trapped. Almost. Saying no after this. Probably trade now, right? What if you did? Yeah, you're still leading. So yeah. Nothing about this is good for white. Nothing about that's good. So this is a stockfish recommendation for d4. You're just gonna push. Again, things will probably get kind of cramped for a bit. But you'll enjoy this semi-open file later. I don't. That's a very stockfish move. I don't like that. Yeah, stockfish hates that because it gives them a file. Oh, it's saying just prepare to. Okay, now it likes it. Prepare to Fianchetto and Castle and have that. Okay. Whatever. That's kind of weird. That's kind of a weird line. Not gonna lie. What have we not talked about? Oh yes, the Black Redeemer. Did talk about this. Okay. And again, I'm not going to. I'm not really going to cover. What else can I play? I don't know. None of the moves that they really have are going to be very good. That's fine. Don't be afraid of that. They push. Just know. Your pieces will probably get pretty cramped, but that's okay. I haven't covered this completely yet. This is good. Yeah, see how white's just... Actually, instead of F6, sorry. Do this. What kind of trap is this? Oh, never mind. So it's saying go after those weak knights. And I guess so castle queenside. Yeah, this looks good. That looks pretty interesting. So point is they will probably capture. Play the modern. You don't really have a reason not to. If they do this, you have the Scandinavian gambit or the Icelandic gambit, with which I prefer. They do this, you have the Portuguese gambit. If they do this, this is scary, but you have ideas similar to the Portuguese gambit. This is the stockfish move, not super scary. This is horrible. Because of this, then you can just mirror and just play a game. Just play chess. Let's just say they trade everything. So it's not letting me do anything. Yeah. Oh, wait. Wow. This is insane. Yeah, so let's cover the anti-Black Marty gambit. Because I think just capturing is the best. So against, there's some things to know. Instead of this move, which is the most natural, let's adjust this. They probably won't want to trade bishops because they're down a pawn. So here, Instead of connecting your knights, just play this. If they go here, this is the only move that one's right here. Believe it or not. They'll capture off. They'll take back this way. Or actually, they don't have to. So they don't. Say they do this. Then we're just making a way for ourselves to castle. They might do this. Now you can connect. They'll capture off. As soon as they capture off, you'll take. As you can see, like even though they can't really do anything with this right now, it's just hard. You've made it really hard for white. Very, very hard. There's also let's make this the main line here. Oh, oops. No, not the main line. I was trying to remote it. Oops. I wonder if I can undo that. There we go. Oops. Okay. There we go. So there's also the Rider Gambit, which can also be scary. It's kind of aggressive. It's capturing back with the queen. You don't have to be afraid of this gambit. You do capture. You just have to watch out for the Hall of Star trap. And the way you do that is instead of going here and trying to go here, you go here. And you've refuted it. You want to go to trade off queens. They might just castle. You do trade off. And yeah, no big deal. You're safe. You've refuted the Rider Gambit already. So that's the Rider Gambit. I'll tell you my favorite in a second. There's also the Gadult Gambit, or Jadult. I'm not sure. It's honestly stupid. It's this move. Just take it. Just take a pawn again. This is the Blackmar Gamer Gambit, but worse, really. Oh, here, if you want. I'll try to go for an attack, but you'll just shut down that bishop. And it's already thwarted. You're fine. You're completely fine here. Really nothing to worry about. Trade, because you're ahead of pawn. Yeah, so if you want to be annoying as possible, just trade. Just trade everything. I don't know why they want to take here. What's my hand? Now you're still up a pawn. You don't want to castle. You castle. You're up a pawn. Gadult Gambit destroyed. Okay. So last one is the scariest. It is the Von Papio Gambit. This gambit is genuinely terrifying. I think it is the strongest version of the Black Redeemer gambit. It's a beautiful move right here. Love this move. Absolutely beautiful. No, you're not. That's not the point of the Von Popul. This is the point of the Von Popul. Do not capture. Do not capture. Look, they've already equalized. Connect your knights. All you have to remember, just connect your knights. Once they try to game out another pawn, don't fall for it. I wouldn't. I still wouldn't take that pawn. By the way, I would go here. Here, just don't fall for it. I mean, if you want, you can take pawn now, just to ensure that you stay up your pawn. But go here, probably castle. You'll break your pin on your queen, and again, similar ideas to destroying the regular Black Redeemer gambit. You can take an outpost, but I don't know. They're looking to be in pretty good shape. I'll even no, don't castle. Do not castle. I'm saying just expand, but I don't like that. Yeah. So okay, never mind. It's saying you okay. It's not trying to expand and attack on the king side. It is saying no, you can't let them play b4 or g4. I'm sorry. Yeah. So don't let them play b4 in this situation. That would be horrible. But yeah, as you can see, this I think is the scariest and most complicated version of the Black Redeemer gambit. And if I were to play the Black Redeemer gambit, it would be the Von Popul gambit. But honestly, all variations of the Black Redeemer gambit are, from my understanding, pretty much refuted. So you don't have to worry that much. Let me double check, make sure that's pretty much all I wanted to go over in terms of ideas White has when playing against the Scandinavian. Again, my anti-Scandi is to sorry, let's go all the way back. My anti-Scandi is this move. It's pretty rare, but you can see, as Lee Chess says, it's a solid response, but very rare. And yeah, you can see why it's rare. It looks like White's just giving you the center, which they are, but they're taking the Scandi player out of their comfort zone, majorly out of their comfort zone. So I'm going to leave this in the description. How do I save this? So I can click study. So yeah, again, to recap, no need to really play this and have just a regular Scandi game, but you can. Idea whenever this happens. Instead of that, I would just tuck here. This is kind of set up. This knight's bad. But yeah, Mises variation is great. When does it become the Mises? Oh, it only becomes the Mises when you tuck the clean. I didn't know that. Very interesting. Okay, so it's mainline now, but now it flips to the modern. What? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, anyway, just ignore that. This is the mainline or Mises variation. You should know it just because it's kind of the backbone of playing the modern Scandinavian. Yeah. You're gonna play here. This knight is, I don't know, you can go here maybe, or you can route, just connect your knights. It's up to you. This bishop's probably gonna go here, you're gonna castle. Maybe kingside, maybe queenside, it's up to you. But just ignore all that and play the modern. It's rare. This is really just pretty. It's nice. Also, let's quickly talk about the Carl Con. This move is really scary. Just play this. And what does this look like? That's right. It looks like the what I call the super French defense. It really looks like it looks like this. It really does. Except now they can't play d4 really. Now this is the super French defense because there's no pawn here. So this is a lot to take in. As you can see, lots of variations. I will add annotations as well to this. We'll just turn this back off. I'll add annotations. Study. Oh no. I don't want to lose this. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, I just created my very first study. There we go. I will annotate at some point. I have no chapters. I don't know. I might add some. This is my very first time. What is this? This is the main line. Okay, yeah. This is the. That's fine. Yeah, this makes sense as the main line. Okay. Because there's all this in the middle, and then so yeah, just double checking, make sure this is saved. I need to add a profile picture on here. There we go. There's my study. It already has a heart, apparently. Interesting. Okay, so this is my study. This is where I'm going to make all my studies for when I look at openings. But I'm not finished. Oh no, this is not your average kind of. No, I mean, okay. Let me clarify something here. I am an average player. I'm not a good chess player. Uh, but one of my friends who is like 1800 plus told me that they want to see me teach these openings. And I was like, okay, but I'm not like a GM or anything. But then my chess coach told me to do it, and I'm like, okay, that's the second person that told me to. Let's do it. Maybe I don't have to be a GM, an IM or an NM to teach this kind of thing, which is nice. I can teach it at my level. That's fine. Okay, so we will check that off the list. I want to show you a game I played against somebody who is like 2000 rapid. This is a correspondence game. Now, things to know about correspondence games are that you can expect higher level play against both players. For both players, I should say. The reason why is both players have essentially an infinite amount of time to think about their moves. Now, you can overthink. You can overthink. You can also make a mistake, and if you make a mistake or a blunder, your opponent will see it and will punish you. That's just how correspondence is. So I want you to see this insane game. I call this my man of war. I'm going to skip through all this because you already know that this is the ideal position for the Portuguese gambit. This is the Baker variation, apparently. Um, my opponent makes a mistake. My work sends their opponent. Perfect. Jump. Have to play this. Only move that works. Here. Right in the nook. Look, I like this move. I like c6. And now we're in a critical position. I'm completely winning. Something that is important to point out is that when you do correspondence, you do have an opening book. It's not an engine. It'll show you moves that have been played before by certain players. It will not tell you if it's a good move, a bad move, anything. It's completely legal. I try not to use it. I try not to use it when I'm playing correspondence. It kind of feels like cheating. It's not cheating, but it kind of feels like it, you know. But the other thing is, I might pick a version that is the best version, but not good for me, my playstyle. Or I might pick a variation that is bad. So you can use it. There has been one professional game that has gotten to this position. And my initial thought was h6. but I hated it. Reason why? White's up 2 pawns. White takes knight. Or bishop takes knight. And then we capture back the bishop. And we get a position like this or this. Neither looks good. I already spoiled it, but found this. This is evil. It looks like I'm hanging my queen, but I'm not. I grabbed a free pawn. Bishop takes. I jumps in. King sides over. And now I did not see this move, but that grabs another pawn. I saw this. I was prepared to do this, which is inaccurate. But even though it's inaccurate, I'm still up minus 4.1. That would happen. Okay. But now you can actually grab a pawn, and then go back, then grab, then do that. And White might as well resign. This is very resignable. Black has equalized material and is just completely crushing it. It's not even close. Like White doesn't really have a chance, if I'm being honest. And we can still tuck our king away as well. Whereas White's king is stuck in the center. So I showed Solomon in this game, and when he saw this move, he like blinked a lot, and he was like, "Huh?" It completely confused him initially, and then he realized the beauty of this move, and he complimented and said, "This is one of the best brilliant moves he's seen in a long time," which was a huge compliment. So my opponent even told me after the game that this move really threw him off. So instead, he plays this. This is the best move. Captures bishop. And he does something like confuses me. Well, not now. He's fighting. I come back. I didn't want to capture the pawn. He does this. This is a great idea. This is not something I would have considered. But then again, my opponent is a 2000 rated player. I was getting his win. So he decided to equalize. Like I said earlier in this video, against Gambits, giving that material back often can help equalize. In this position, though, my opponent's just screwed. Let's be honest. Minus 5.6. Here, I thought this was a really interesting and good move. That's not. I tried a good Zwishin check, but it wasn't needed. More material is off the board, and that is exactly what White wants. Now my attack has dwindled significantly. Now it's a lot less clear who's going to win, considering my opponent's up a lot of experience, I should say. That was a weird way to say it. But okay, we continue. I am now less confident I'm going to win. My opponent is genuinely grasping at straws. Wanted to go ahead and defend this spot. It's okay. I just have to. We're juggling pieces around. I'm getting uncomfortable in this position. Genuinely. This is getting getting to a point where it's like, yeah, I'm not sure what to do. So mistake. Okay, I got greedy. That's okay. I'm threatening to skewer him, which surprisingly this is a mistake. He's like, yeah, I know, I don't want to be skewered. Inaccurate, but cool. I should have played knight. Sorry, knight d3 instead. Knight d1 check. Knight d3 check would have been better. Okay. I have a slight advantage. I play this. My opponent can now not put his king on a white square, or else he gets forked. It plays this. Check. And we repeat. Which, by the way, Stockfish says is a mistake. But what Stockfish doesn't understand is my opponent is rated like 2,000. Has played 30,000 plus games on chess.com. And probably over the board tournament games. I haven't. I've played like 1/30th of the games he's played. And I was not confident that I could convert to a winning position. So we draw. His choices were to either accept the draw or win, or lose, because he would just get forked and lose his rook. I think even I could win at that point. So very hard game for my opponent, admitted by him. So this just goes to show how crazy good the Portuguese gambit is, and how easy it is for them to fall for traps. You shouldn't rely on those traps, but you should know about them, because they could very easily fall for one. Now I am going to play some games against the computer. We'll start with 1200. Now 1200 is not actually 1200 in my opinion. 1200 is more like an 800 rated play, probably. Which is okay. So this is not a move I talked about. Let's put pressure on this bishop. Okay. So now we are in a variation I believe I did talk about. I seem to have overextended my queen, but I am still winning. I feel like completely dropping it back would be fine. I like this as well. So bishop g6 is a mistake. What about... That's a blunder. Okay, oh! I just remembered something. From the most famous chess game of all time. That. This is an idea from the opera game. So, very interesting. Very interesting, man. If you see that, maybe this kind of thing is possible. Interesting. Okay. So now this knight is kind of weak. I'm up a pawn, so I would love to trade. Where would I want to reroute this pawn? Or this knight? I don't know, but I think better would be to attack this pawn. Just trade. Like I said, this computer is not going to actually play very well at all. But it's fine to start. We can actually just grab another pawn and do that. And castle. And this game's over. So let's play again against 1200. Again, same thing. But for Portuguese. So I didn't talk about this move. Again, this is why I'm playing against 1200 first. Let's go here. So e6 says that's a mistake. And again, c4 is a mistake. So instead of e6, instead of saying, okay, let's try anyway. It's saying just essentially it doesn't matter. But we'll grab with the okay. Maybe not grabbing with the queen is bad because of the fact it's so strong. So let's take with the knight, and then see, this is what I'm talking about. The computer will make moves that just aren't great. This I could probably just sack, right? Nah, not the right call. Sack this way. Again, not the right call, but yeah, I don't like the idea of just capturing. Yeah, there you go. There we go. See? Lots of traps. Let's play another. And then we'll go up in difficulty. There's that move. Forget 100% what you're supposed to do. I think this, yeah, it's just going to turn into kind of a main line. I'll play here. Okay, this is a very interesting gambit idea. But it is something I like for white. Similar to like the Lionheart gambit, and then that move just doesn't make any sense. So that's the cool thing. Even though maybe sometimes you won't play that exact gambit or that exact line, but there are still ideas that are similar. I'm fine giving up my bishop here because I am up on a head, and I'm calling my opponent's bluff. I don't think that they really have anything. Oh, I hung a pawn. So maybe hanging your pawn's not the best idea. Feel a little overextended though. Again, don't want to overextend. Let's just kind of play it safe. they're kicking me all over the place. I'm like, yeah. Oh, oops. Yeah, I become blind whenever the bishop drops all the way down. It's kind of silly. But we're just playing chess. Oh, why did I do that? We're really just playing chess at this point. Okay, yeah. Whatever. So back here, I probably shouldn't have let that one pawn attack. Or no, it's okay. It's just this would have probably been safer. And this is still winning. So let's go with another game. Did not talk about this move. This move is fine for white. They have to play that, or else you're just going to demolish them. I kind of like trading. No, I don't. Because that attacks my queen. So I've noticed when the queen is out early in non-main lines of the Scandi, you have to be careful about c4. Because they're going to start kicking my pieces around a lot. With that said, like queen h5. I see a move that's really tempting to play, but it's not going to work. Actually, I think it might. I'll poison this pawn by doing this. Really? Okay. Never mind. It doesn't work. Oh, because then they are just defending the bishop. Okay. Never mind. I was thinking take, kind of take, fork, they move over, take, but then they take. So yeah, it doesn't work no matter what. Okay. Let's go again. Okay, this move, does the Morphe move work? No, it won't, because take. So you can't do that. Sorry, not my head. It's just my ear. Okay. So what do we got? I should have looked at this move. I wonder if there's an interesting trap with this. No, I mean with take. That might work. It doesn't, but they didn't want to capture it anyway. Because I think. Okay, that's why. They do protect the rook doing that. So against this, I'd say, yeah, just let them overextend on the king side. Just let them overextend. And now you can grab. And then you can even just grab a couple of pawns. We're hitting that. Very playable. Let's play one more time with this. And I made the wrong choice. Oh, my apologies. So against this, you want to connect. Force that. White's really only barely winning. I wonder if this Icelandic gambit idea works here. Maybe, but they don't have the right follow-up. So, yeah, I never really like doing that. Okay, that's a mistake. What is the right choice? And that, but this. Hold on. Okay, so I don't love this. Again, I'm wondering. So it's ideas from. Yeah, and then look, I'm gonna protect this. Yeah, so this. Okay, look. So this is not the Icelandic gambit, but I'm using the same idea or a similar idea, which is wonderful. I think that in the Bogo Indian defense, which is what Nimzo Indian and Bogo Indian, we'll do a deep dive on that probably next time. That is that also has ideas similar to Icelandic, I think. So now we're gonna play against a 1600 rated bot. Let's see where this goes. So this does feel kind of uncomfortable already. I'm not gonna lie. There's definitely more space for white. I'm gonna try to get that space back. Okay, inaccurate. And I knew en passant was probably coming. I guess it wants this. Yeah. No, I'm kind of getting kicked around. Night before. Bishop's horrible. Um, Pressure. Okay, so castle is a mistake. Bishop e3. Oh no, it's saying. Okay, so I should have played c5. c5. Oh yes. Okay, that's right. So in situations like this, c5 anchoring and really confronting them is great. So don't forget about c5. Still, it's saying don't castle. Yeah, I guess that's kind of where their pieces are lined up. Okay, let's start a new game. Will it? Okay, no, it will not always play this. Not a move I've talked about or looked at or thought of. Like this nook because they can't do that. Says it's good. Bishop e7. This is best. That's okay. I like this nook. I think that's probably coming. So this is a mistake. How about this? Accurate. So okay, so it's saying just castle. Yeah, and I have to go back. You could probably just enter it. F5 is a blunder. No? Oh yeah. Do that. So you don't have to do this. But this is completely winning. Why didn't I see that? Alright. We don't want to get too far past the opening. Don't fall for that trap. That's a trap. You lose your special. So don't fall for that. Issue is if they don't capture, kind of sucks. What's it saying? Oh, okay. So if they don't capture, you can capture. Hey, look. This looks kind of familiar, doesn't it? This is just completely winning now. So this is the McKenna's Carl's variation. Did not know about it. But against this variation, just capture. They capture. This is the Steiner variation of the French defense now. Interesting. And this is completely winning. Okay. So this is nice. Kind of seeing what they're going to do against this. Let them overextend. That's nice. Now the issue, you have to figure out what to do with that knight. If you capture here, they'll just play here. Capture here, they'll just play this. Capture with the knight. In this case, they have no sense of urgency. You could probably get tempos off. Oh, duh. Again, I'm blind whenever the bishop is there. So maybe this. No, just don't worry about it. Just anchor it. Anchor it. Don't forget about this bishop. Now you have your space back. And they have to. So we're going to win this. Yeah. Cool. Honestly, just trade. Probably. Well, it says it's a mistake. But yeah, cool stuff. Cool stuff going on. Okay. Now, again, it messed up. So, it's the idea. I'm going to check. No, it's not. That would be the not smart. Morphe idea doesn't work here. The opera mate idea. I don't think. Let me use the hint. Okay, it does work. Oh, no, it works. Because you have that. You have that. Okay, now you have to. Okay, now you just win their rook. Their rook is trapped. Right? No, actually, it's not trapped. Do this. grab, and yeah, white's in bad shape. Okay, we've covered something similar to this. Trading and then trading bishops, then capturing might be okay. Yes, all this is the best. We've equalized. Okay, we can't let them play this. Yeah, look at how strong, genuinely, the modern Scandi is. Yeah, I figured that probably was a bad move. Yeah, I'm gonna say probably wants that. Now you could just hold on to a pawn. Never mind, b5 is a blunder. I don't know why. Oh, because you have a fork. Okay, cool. So don't forget about this homomorphy idea. Oh, but now it's saying knight takes g4 is an accuracy. What? That's different. I'll have to go back and review. But I'm not sure. Let them overextend. This is great. You want this. This just kind of. This is kind of good for us. It's a good move. Yeah, that thing's got. So. Oh, no. That cuts it off. You could do whatever you want, really. Oh, don't fall for the Noah's Ark. I have a lot of expansion, but we're probably going to. Oh, maybe not probably. We're maybe going to Castle Queensland. Yeah, and this is good. It's that annoying move again. It really is an annoying move. But all you really have to do is connect your, connect your knights, and then kick the bishop. And honestly, in this situation, just keep kicking it. And then win their bishop pair. I'd probably fan Keto. And in this case, I have 3 pieces attacking us. We're going to win it back no matter what. Solidify that knight. Maybe Great Gift at some point. Now they have this. Actually, Great Gift. No. Well, Great Gift actually kind of works. Watch. Yeah. So you even have Greek gift ideas with the modern Scandi, which is pretty badass. Let's keep it rolling. I'm not bored yet. Again, ignore. Yeah, it's figured it out that, well, he keeps going back and forth. So just ignore Stockfish. I forget why you can't just take with the knight at this point. I think that was in the previous game. I think that was already after, um, they played like C4 and stuff. I don't remember. I think the position was just different for whatever reason. Anchor and knight. Yeah. It's not scary. Okay. I see kind of the dilemma now. Stockfish says we're fine now. We would have a fork. Let's castle. Where's the winning move? I see losing moves. Oh, the fork. Okay. We have a fork here. Okay. So, really interesting tactic is that we're threatening like here we would be threatening a fork, but we can't because we append. So we castle to threaten it. They have to take. We don't have to, but what's a fork? Well, kind of, because they still get forked. So that's a very interesting game. Okay, now, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. We have played e6, and they played c4, and we played e6. Now we have this move. Now we have this move. Oh no, that move. Now we have let's check. I'm sorry. But I don't know why c4 e6 before they go with this makes a difference. If I'm being honest. That's right. For that. Now do this. Should be an easy game. If anybody is watching this, you can tell me. I think let's just try it. Oh, c4 e6. It's e6. It's e6 that you need to be able to get your queen out. That is, it doesn't have anything to do with c4. That's what I was confused about. It has nothing to do with c4. It entirely has to do with e6, so that you can get your queen out. That helps. Icelandic, but not really an Icelandic. So now you can capture. This is already winning. That's why if they try to avoid it, it can still be really bad. Maybe this. I don't know. Maybe this. Maybe even this. Yeah, I agree. What's it saying? Oh. No. What's it saying? Oh, it just says pen. Okay. Okay. It's saying you have a nice attack. Don't. Yeah, okay. It's saying you have a nice attack. Go for a fork. Yeah, okay. Then maybe one more against 1600, and then we'll try against like 2000. Oh, remember, it doesn't work because I haven't played e6. I'll probably add this to the list. Now you can just grab. And they just want to do that for some reason. Just give yourself an outpost. Focus on castling. Or what does it want? No, what does it want from me? Okay. Oh, it's saying just launch a kingside attack. Fair. Yeah, it's over at this point. That's likely. Even probably throw your rook in here. Never mind. That hangs a queen, but okay, you get it back. Okay, I don't know. That was weird. My mind's starting to melt. It's because I've been playing so long. Talking about chess so long. So usually this is my least favorite thing to deal with. So game tempo, punish their early queen. Oh, and then okay, you can. So this is kind of like the anti-Scandinavian. Interesting. Now we have an Icelandic out of the line. Very interesting. Let's try 2000. This is still great. This is still really nice. So we'll finally go and take. We have this. Oh, no, we don't. Because we're pen. It's castle. Oh, I messed up the. So Don't do that. And what's the move? Probably this. Work. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I still can't do that. Yeah, it's scary. Okay. Still, I don't dislike the positions that have come out of this. Okay, that's right. Kind of like a normal Scandi. Now for Lionheart Gambit ideas. Well, there it is. Let's guess about here. Should have gone all the way back. Okay, yeah, I had walked this before. This is the recommendation. Okay, that does that. Now what? This is pretty whack, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of whack, but look, even against expert, like this defense holds well. Actually, probably like this. Oh wow, yeah, this is a lot different. This pawn is screwed. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but yeah, okay. So Lionheart Gambit ideas are scary. It's an unsound but pretty good gambit. They know it takes, so I'll take. Yeah, much less. Yeah, if they would have taken with this, I had that. That's oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's a terrifying move. Let's see what the recommendation is. Yeah, don't panic. You're winning. Kind of thing. We just talked about this. Now they're launching a kingside attack, so we'll cast a queenside. I'm a pawn. It's fine. Just get it right back. Still hang if I castle. So I don't know. Another good example of how powerful the modern Scandi is, even against 2000 ring bot. So I just go back. Let them expand on the king side. Let them over expand on the king side. And now let's destroy their good side. Smart, because now that. But I'll do it anyway. Wow, really? Okay. Oh, that's an issue. I see. Oh, I see where my problems are. I think the only good move is this. Very clearly not. Okay, this is very uncomfortable. So be careful. When you're playing the modern Scandi, be careful about running out of space. So I already feel like I'm pretty cramped. I've equalized. Now I feel okay. I feel okay again. So, again, just play smart. Look for defensive moves like the move I played. Even though it said it was just a good move, it did solve my problem. It solved my problem, one thing, and second, it I do have to deal with that. Second, it's fine. This happens. Where do I deal with my knight? Right here. And now that's a threat. So just keep attacking. We're trying to win. When you play this modern skin, you're trying to win. This is the run. What was the recommendation? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. I was gonna look at what it recommended, but oh well. So this line I will add also. I didn't even think about this line. Okay, I actually like there instead of here. So it's like just take advantage of this kind of weakness here. Let's game it a pawn and I'm saying you're in pretty good shape. I wouldn't be too comfortable playing this, but yeah, just castle. You're a pawn down, but you actually have an advantage. I don't know. You just have a lot of space. Yeah, and oh wow, yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. We're -9 in this situation. So yeah, do not underestimate the Scandinavian defense or the modern Scandinavian defense. There are just so many great options. Same moves, actually, exact same moves. So there's that. Oh, E6 has been a mistake this whole time. Oh, duh. I'm sorry. Take. That was a completely different position. Actually, we don't have this. Just blocks. We have to go all the way back or do this. I'll do that. I go here. I'm playing. Like this is probably okay. That's fine. We'll just reroute. It's saying don't even worry about that one for some reason. It's saying you need to start getting your pieces involved somehow. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. If they don't take, you will. Now you can do this. Oh no, you can't. You can't do it if they could put you in check. So you'll have to drop back. And then this can be a target in the future. Like how overextended they are. It's just bait, you know. Down a pawn, this is almost a gambit-esque attack. What? Oh, it's saying if the queen captures. Major blunder because of that. Let's do a couple more, and then I gotta go. I feel like this has been a very instructional first first video in this series. So take that move's always annoying, but just drop back. You can play this. Very playable. Again, I love that even stockfishes. I love that even stockfish will expand and weaken their king on the king side. Like it's too evil. Well, I mean, it's too much. It's too much to resist. Look, this is why I love the modern Scandinavian. It's just hard to play against. It really is. Oh, I should have dropped my king back. I mean, my knight back again. No, never mind. No, what move should I have played? Right, because they can't take it because of this. Again, this is not the Icelandic, but it reminds me of wines in Icelandic. Let's do one more. Well, actually, two more. Yeah, Stockfish just is not going to take that one. It's not happening. Spin all you want. Okay, go to the edge. Develop. Castle, and you're fine. You're down a pawn, but look. White, look, even Stockfish is overexpanding on, or overextending on both sides. Stockfish not max, but Stockfish at 2400. Still crazy. Yeah, and then we have this line. Oh shoot! Oh, you have to play this first. Sorry. So I discovered a new trap in this video, which as long as this video is, I'm glad. Yeah, if you want to just draw, then you can just at this point just start doing that. Oh, that's clever. Well, don't hang your pieces. Oh, how do you even defend that bishop now? I don't think you can. But you can counterattack somehow. What if they just do this? Oh, they can't. What am I talking about? They can't. Yeah, they can't take your bishop unless you have to. Okay. That means I've gotten tired. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope my explanation on the modern Scandi has been helpful to you. I've learned a lot. I learned some traps. One of which is kind of an opera game trap. You guys have been great. This has been episode 1 of Going for Gold. So, thank you all so much. Hopefully, at some point, I will get my new golden form in chess. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Peace.